Well, hey y'all, it's Dan and I'm at home in the sticks. I hope everybody is doing well. I thought I'd post up a little video on what we have growing over here in the sticks and just show y'all how we do it. For starters, I'm a big fan of container gardening, so and raised beds too. So come on, we finna go take a walk and I'll show you what we got going on. We have some kale. I really like kale. Kale is real good. It's a good green. It's good for you. They grow really well in containers. That's kale. More kale. This is the bush variety, if I'm not mistaken. We have some snow peas. Everybody likes snow peas over here, so I grow a pretty good bit of snow peas. Believe it or not, y'all, snow peas are really easy to grow. Extremely easy to grow. They don't require much maintenance. For one, they make their own nitrogen, so you don't really have to fertilize them a lot. But it's basically drop you some seeds in a pot and let them go. These were, let's see, put these in 222. And that's where we're at right now on the snow peas. Let's see, we have some, my wife and I started some seedlings and they're going pretty good. They kind of leggy, but that's okay. We'll plant them a little bit deeper. We really like maters around here, so we definitely plant a lot of maters and cucumbers. These are yellow pears, and let's see, yellow pear, and these are black crims. It's supposedly an heirloom tomato. I don't know, never grew them before, but we're gonna see how they do. They're doing pretty well. And these are cucumbers. We do a lot of pickling cucumbers. I guess it's all a matter of preference. Personally, I prefer pickling cucumbers. These are Boston picklers, and this is just a hybrid pickler. Yeah, these are hybrids, and they do well. They're small cucumbers. They're good for pickling. It'll be a small greenhouse. We have some. I don't really need to get these in the ground. These are sunflowers. I'm a big fan of starting things from seed because, for one, you go to your local box store and they charge you $4 for one plant. And I can get a pack of seeds for $2 and plant me a god-awful amount of whatever for $2. And that's fine. Let's see. We have some, these are some red onions. Well, no, actually that's not red onions, that's garlic. I actually planted those from the clove. And let's see, we planted those 215 if I'm not mistaken. It takes a while for them to grow, and that's fine, they can grow. This is a running blueberry. Oh yeah, blackberry actually. This is a running blackberry. He's a new one. Looks like he's growing pretty good. We're gonna see what happens. He's got a lot of new shoots coming off of him. This is an older blackberry. I wanted to pull it, but my wife seems to think that it's gonna come back. And that's fine. Leaves are starting to green over. We'll just have to see what happens. I may have to prune him back a little bit. No, that's okay. Oh wow, he's got some new green coming off right there. Not a big deal. So we'll leave him. And if you notice, a lot of this stuff is in containers. A lot of containers. There's some more containers right there. All of these are containers. And I'll tell you why here in a second. These are radishes. I believe I have some cherry bells and some white icicles. They're actually not doing too spiffy. And I think the reason why is last year I planted carrots in this container. Thank you, Co-op. I got the container from him. And the carrots did actually real well in this container. But I guess I should have changed the soil out. But no big deal. You live and you learn. They're kind of growing okay. And over here, these are red onions. Got these red onion sets from a buddy of mine I work with, Suede. Thank you. They're growing well. They'll get some more size on them. Just have to see what happens. And these here are taters. I did 3 containers of taters. These are the German butterballs. More German butterballs, and these are the Yukon Golds. I may have it backwards, I don't know, but I really didn't know that there was 2 different varieties of potatoes. It's an indeterminate potato and a determinate potato. And I may have it backwards, but I don't know. I believe these are indeterminate, which means they grow high and send out shoots all the way down. Thus you get more taters. Last year I planted the Yukon Golds and I got a pretty good harvest out of 1 container. I actually did 1 container and I got about 8 pounds of taters off of it. So we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to see what happens with these. Well, guess you're wondering, well, how does that work? Well, normally put about 6 inches of soil down at the bottom. You set your seed taters down at the bottom, and then you cover the seed taters up with more soil, and they start growing up. And as they grow up, these need to be actually covered up anyway. But as they grow up, you can see right here, you cover it with more soil. It's a technique called hilling, H-I-L-L-I-N-G, hilling, or just covering up your taters, or your tater plants actually. So that's what that looks like. We'll do some more updates on how they do. And as I told you previously, well, when we started, I'm a real big fan of container and raised bed gardening. This raised bed has nothing in it. We're kind of waiting to see what the frost does, because I don't want to put anything in until we get the last frost. But in this one, I have a bunch of radishes planted here, and I have carrots planted there, and that's a bunch of pepper plants, jalapenos, if I'm not mistaken. And okay, well dang, what's the chicken wire for? Well, we have a cat, Mr. Jingles. I don't know where he's at. He just thinks that all these raised beds are his private bathroom. He likes to go to bed, likes to use the bathroom in my raised beds. But anyway, we're a big fan of greens. These right here, those are Georgia hybrid collards, and the ones on that back end are cabbage. I had one volunteer pepper plant. I don't know where he came from, but he's right there, so I just left him. And if you look real closely, I got some asparagus growing up too. A little bit of small asparagus. I must have planted some crowns in there a while back, and they just decided that's where they want to grow. And over here, these, believe it or not, are 5-year-old green onions. These green onions were actually here, but we transplanted them here by hand. And they actually died off. They didn't look like they were going to make it. And for several months, I was like, well, heck, we done lost all our green onions. And a few months later, boom, they all just showed up again. And that's good. Looks like all starting to flower. That's fine. I mean, I still eat them anyway. They're pretty good to cook with, y'all. And this one's empty pretty much. I got some red onions, and I believe those are going to be garlic. We had some, moved the brush pile, and I found looked like garlic to me, but anyway, they were growing up in the brush pile. And evidently I must have cooked with some garlic and threw it in the brush pile. The shells or whatnot, I might have threw a couple of cloves in there, not knowingly, and next thing you know, they started growing. So I transplanted them. Have some more kale right here, going pretty good. Actually going really good. Blueberry bushes, doing pretty good, and I'm surprised they're still living. I actually had these black containers sitting on the ground, and the red ants decided they wanted to move in and acquire residency in the barrels. So second time we transplanted them, and they still doing well. So, but we fixed that. We raised it all up to where they're not actually sitting on the ground. Jalapeno, doing pretty good. Needs to grow a little bit, and that's fine. And then we have some more raised bed. Had a bunch of pallets, just decided to make a little raised bed out of it with pallet wood. Looks pretty cool. The only thing bad is you gotta watch them dang bees. Them old red wasps like to get up underneath it, and them jokers will tear you up if you ain't careful. But anyways, these are Georgia hybrid collards. And have some red onions planted in between it. So, let's see. Yeah, that's looking real good. Wisteria comes back every year. My dad and I planted that 5-6 years ago. Still looking really good. Comes back every year, y'all. Bunch of flowers. I'll give you a close up. Wisteria. It sure is pretty when it blooms, though. Smells good too. It's a big one. Got a patio mater. I normally don't set maters out this early, but heck, we wanted to see what it would do. So it's got a couple of blooms on it. Probably gonna be time to give it a little bit of fertilizer, and that's fine too. And over here is an asparagus bed. This asparagus bed is probably 2 years old. It's been replanted a couple of times. Well, as you can see, they're pretty big. Need to be cut back, but I'm just going to let them go to fern. These are really young asparagus. Really young. Oh, there's a nice one right there. But these are, if I'm not mistaken, Mary Washington, and they're going to be a 2-year-old crown. So I'll just let these guys grow throughout the summer, and they'll go to fern, and I'll cut them down. You know, I get down to the dirt level, cut them at a 45, just cut them back, and then next year they'll be good to harvest. So asparagus is good eating, y'all. So they're pretty big too. But there you have it. Contain a garden over here at the Sticks. I like it. It does well. It provides for my family. And it's au natural. So there you have it, y'all. The garden that we have going in the Sticks. And it's actually a semi-garden because we have several places that we haven't planted yet. Kind of waiting on that frost to see what it does. But once we get it all in, we'll probably do some videos of us planting some stuff and just show you how we do. And I'll definitely keep you updated on what we got going on. There's a bee right there. But anyways, I hope you liked the video. It's kind of an informative type video. And we'll keep you updated. If you like it, go on and subscribe. put a little thumbs up. But anyways, that's it for now. And until the next video, we'll see you later. And above all things, remember, it's not what you can get, but definitely what you can give. So we'll see you next round. Well, I just had somebody ask me a question, y'all, about what are those little small log stumps looking things over there by your asparagus bed? What are those for? What do you do with those? Well, let me show you right quick. Those right there are mushroom beds, in particular Stropharia, wine cap Stropharia, or Ragusa undulata. That's what those are, right there. Pretty tasty mushroom, waiting on to come up. And it takes a little while, time and patience and water. But more importantly, these logs right here. Let me see if I can get over here and show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. Those logs. Those logs. Got one over there too. Oops, leafing away. There we go. Those logs. Oh, what are those for? Well, let's see if I can get around here. That is basically them right there. Those are shiitake logs. It's a mixture of white oak and red oak that I actually inoculated with shiitake spawn. These were done, let's see, 318, and it takes, you know, a year for them to actually, for the mycelium to actually take over those logs. But that's what those are for, or that's where they came from anyways. But the shade cloth is just to keep the sun off of them. They prefer, you know, about 80% shade. But that's what that's for. Anyways, so any her? Hey Brody, what you doing, son? Yeah. But anyway, that's what those little small logs, that's where they came from. They were actually cuttings off of stuff that I use for shiitake. So if y'all want to know some more about the shiitakes or the wine cap Stropharia, you know, leave something in a comment, and I'll see about getting some more detailed videos up on it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.